All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 147-pound division where Errol Spence Jr. speaks out about a lot of the things that are being said, obviously about him and what he should do next. And man, you can say whatever you want to say about that young man. That young man got heart, man. That young man got a lot of heart, and he's checking a whole lot of people that are critics over the Terence Crawford fight and what they say he should do with his career. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 147-pound division where Errol Spence Jr. basically shows that man has all kind of heart, man, a 100% warrior type dude. I'm telling you, man, I like that dude, man. And I know there's a lot of people that think, oh, man, you hate Terence Crawford. I don't. I like Errol Spence Jr. and what he just said in a tweet yesterday shows exactly why I really like this dude, man, because he has a heart, man. And he's somebody that where we say we want to see warriors in the sport and it's a warrior sport, man, that's exactly what that dude is. And he shows it in something that he said and things that he's done. And this is coming off of a very one-sided loss to Terence Bud Crawford. Now, just so that some of you guys won't be, doing this ridiculousness about you're picking sides, man. I like how Terence Crawford's been moving after the fight with Errol Spence Jr. as well. Both these guys have shown a lot of character and show that they both deserve the amount of money and notoriety that they have gotten throughout their careers, and in that last fight specifically. Now, before I get into the details of it, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we release more videos. And if you're new to the channel, hey, man, thank you for coming by. But if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter, thank you for continuing to support the channel over the time that we do the videos. We got a lot of really good supporters on the channel, way more channels and trolls. So sometimes I focus a little bit more on the trolls because they bark the loudest. But for the people that come by, hit the thumbs up button, actually listen to the video or hear what I have to say and know what my opinions really are. Man, thank you guys so much. You are the lifeblood of this channel, which has been a dream of my life. No joke, best job I've ever had. Thank you guys so much. But let's get into this, man, because Errol Spence Jr. puts out a tweet where he says, and I quote, "You ninjas," I ain't gonna use the N-word, "scary, who raised you, get chased home from school as ninjas." And I said ninja, YouTube. I didn't say the other one. Man, let me tell you, dog, I love that attitude. I cannot lie, brother. Look, let me tell you, that is really what boxing is about, man. It really is, because sports are for children, right? Are used to teach you lessons in life and to build certain character traits, and give you an opportunity to show character traits under pressure that will serve you well later on in life. And this attitude right here is like, this is what I like about Errol. I like about Deontay Wilder. I like about fighters and athletes that are willing, no matter what happens to them, man, they stand on their square and they're saying, look, dude, this is what I'm going to do. And if they beat somebody, they beat them. They willing to beat them. If they lose, they willing to lose, and they willing to get right back. They're willing to get right back out there and do it again. And that's what you're supposed to see in sports, man. So when he said, man, who raised you scary people? Get chased from school, get chased home from school. Dude, I feel him 100 miles an hour, man. I mean, I definitely feel where he's coming from with that. And that's one of the things that I think really have led him to get to the point where he is in his life, which is extremely successful young man. Whether or not he beat Terence Crawford is one thing, right? because Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world. And I think that is 100% fair to say, and something that Terence Crawford most definitely himself has earned. And by showing it in the ring, I don't want to hear about nobody else being better than Terence Crawford as a fighter. I've been saying he's pound for pound number one. I picked Errol to win the fight, but man, that dude showed a lot of things and made that fight look very, very easy and made it look like there was a difference between them, right? However, the attitude of Errol Spence Jr. has clearly not been broken, because he's saying, look, man, hopefully we can go right back to this at 154 by December. And there's a lot of people that are, talking about how, man, maybe it's time for you to hang up the gloves and all of that, right? Gary Russell Jr. was somebody that said that yesterday about, hey, man, it may be time to hang up the gloves. You hear a lot of people saying that him coming off one loss. And he's saying, man, who are you scary dudes? You get chased home from school just because, just because you did, somebody wants to do something to school, you don't run from it, go run and retire. I like the attitude. Now, at the same time, you have to say, man, the attitude is one thing. And, whether or not it's a smart decision for him to continue to fight or not, I've been saying I'm not going to tell him I'm not going to even act like I'm going to tell him what to do. Whether I'm going to say, okay, you can retire, you should retire, you should never fight again, you've made all this money. I'm not in that man's house. I'm not in that man's mind. On his team, know where those guys are. And if he feels like he doesn't want to sit on that L, he wants to go and get another chance to run that back. Hey, man, I support that fully, just like I would support anybody, man, in any sport or any area of human endeavor where you feel like, hey, man, I took a loss. Let me see what I'm going to do. Right. And he didn't have to go out like marvelous Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler thought he got robbed in a fight and retired, right? And, career ended a little bit earlier than he should, but that was his prerogative. He felt that he won the fight. He says, okay, I can go make movies in Italy. And he made that decision. That's a good decision for him. If Errol says, no, I'm going to come back and fight this dude again. Hey, man, who am I or anybody else to chastise him or try to run him down for doing it, even if it's Terence Crawford. And I say the same thing about Jaron Ennis, right? Where people are saying, well, everybody in boxing knows that Jaron Ennis isn't ready. Jaron Ennis isn't ready. Nah, not everybody knows that. And on top of it, that kid is in a position where he should be given the right to challenge for that belt. Right. And so you on one side, you got people telling Errol retire, Jaron, you're not ready. And even though Jermell Charlo is going to 168, well, bring on the Jermell Charlo fight. Jermell Charlo is not for undisputed, and he's already moved up to 168 to fight somebody that he's been looking forward to and wanting to fight for years in Canelo Alvarez. So, hey, man. All these guys, I think all of these dudes are showing character. All of these guys are, showing great skill in the boxing ring. And I appreciate all of them, man. But Errol Spence Jr. specifically in this video, look, man, I believe that's how you need to be in life, man. If you get hit with something where, man, you can get embarrassed in front of all kind of people, man. And trust me, it's been there. I've been there. You get embarrassed in front of somebody, man, a bunch of people laughing at you, putting memes up there about you, acting as if, you need to go away or you're some dead man walking. No, man, you get back up there and you do what you do. And you let the people that are going to support you see you behaving in a way that you would want, that they should behave if they were in a similar circumstance. So I'm telling you, I like this guy, Errol Spence Jr. Ben liked him as a person. As a fighter, love him as a fighter, love his go-get-him style and all that. In order to beat Terence Crawford, he would probably need to listen to Roy Jones and do some things different, maybe take a fight in between. But that's just my idea. But I love how he snaps back on people and he's clearly talking about people saying he needs to retire, doesn't need to do this. It's like, man, who raised you guys, man? You're not supposed, you get knocked down, you get back up and you fight again. That's what happens if some bully is picking on you, man. If a bully is picking on me, that bully's gonna fight me every day. That, and how many people have you heard say that really truly mean that? You beat me up, guess what? You're gonna beat me up tomorrow because I'm walking right back in this door and you're gonna be beating me up and fighting me every day until, inside you decide to stop or you get this whooping handed from me to you. Same thing Deontay Wilder did with Tyson Fury, no different. Gotta love the attitude, man. I love the attitude. Then anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.